Hi and welcome to Gemini Crafts. I'd like to just run through some of the new papers that are available in the annual Stamping Up catalogue. So we've had a new catalogue released on the 1st of June, and in here on between pages 188 and 191 you will find a whole selection of brand new designer papers. So here are some of them. One of the problems we have, obviously, is showing you the detail of those papers just in printed format. It's really difficult to get across without putting over so many pages of the catalogue to the images. So what I wanted to show you is some of those in person, and also the paper share offers that you can buy through me if you want a selection of the papers to have a look at. So I do have a sheet of information that details the paper shares, and you can find that information on my website at geminicrafts.co.uk. You can order these through me, but not directly through Stamping Up. So these are some packs that I put together. I will order up packs as people order them, and then they get split and then obviously sent out. So you will need to allow a week to 10 days for any orders to come through. They can be sent to you by post anywhere in the UK, or you can collect them from me if you're at a local class or coffee and card. So the first ones I want to share with you are my Speciality paper pack selection that I put together. So these Speciality paper packs are designed by Stamping Up to be something just a little bit different. They're either special because they're vellum, or they have foiling, or they have some pearl tops, or they're just a different make. So here we have our designer vellum. So you get 12 sheets of this vellum, and normally this is 6 by 6 as you get them here. And what I've done is I've literally taken a quarter of the pack ready. So there's 12 sheets, and we have this wavy one, and if you look at them, I don't know if you can tell from there, on one side they're slightly raised and shiny, if you can see that, and the other side is just slightly dull. So you can use whichever side you prefer. You can colour on the front or the back, and these can obviously be cut up to make bookmarks or cards or a panel on a scrapbook page. So that's a beautiful one with butterflies. This one would make 4 lovely bookmarks just by cutting them down into strips. We've got some plain panels, and we have some squares. I can get them to come apart. Some general patterns, more squares, at this time like a mandala design, and just more plain patterns that you can colour in. And you can colour these in with blender pens and ink. You can colour them in with Stampin' Right markers or our Blends alcohol markers, and that's my favourite there with the little birds on. So that is the designer vellum, and in my pack you get 12 sheets. We then have tea room, and in the pack you get 24 sheets, and these are really pretty, quite lightweight paper. So a lot of our paper is actually more like card. This is quite a lightweight one, so perfect for card making and scrapbooking. You wouldn't want to use it as a card base though. So very gentle colours, plenty of butterflies, flowers, there's even spoons and things there, so following that tea room theme. And obviously all the papers we have are designed to coordinate with matching stamp sets or framelets or suites. So that is the tea room. We then have Broadway, and this is a lovely foiled card, and this is a really thick, quite heavyweight card. So it's got foiling on one side, and if I turn this one over, it's got some just bright general patterns. This is lovely with the candles and the foil. This one again comes as a 12 by 12 sheet usually, and I've cut this one down to be 6 by 6. So this one with the balloons on one side and the foiling on the other. So lovely gold foiling and black. And then we have the little party hats. That's the reverse of that one. These fun and bright cakes and candles, strawberries, and some fun little gold dots on there. And then this would be great for Christmas with that star design. And the reverse of that is a nice bright granny apple green stripe. So that one there is called Broadway, and in my pack you get 12 sheets of that, and normally you would get 12 by 12 sheets. So these are all cut for 6 by 6. And then finally, many of you will have seen this already, and this is the Share What You Love cardstock. This is again a nice heavyweight card, you can hear from there, and it's got designs obviously on front and back like all of these have. And in this pack you get 24, that's what you get in the standard pack, and this comes in 12 by 12 normally. So there's one, and this one here, this one here, and all of this on one side has this pearl foil to it. Beautiful leaves, pretty leaves, and then a sort of pearl flower on the back. This is one of my favourite, looks like sort of wildflowers, really pretty, and stripes. And then finally this one here with the flowers and the dots. So a really nice mix of those, and that is the Share What You Love. When you order and buy the packs from me, what I do give you are all of the item numbers. So having bought a pack, if you particularly love one kind of paper, you can then just order that particular paper for your own use. So that is our Speciality paper pack. The next one I want to show you are the standard 6 by 6 packs. So these come as 6 by 6 to start with. And we start off with Garden Impressions, so you get 12 sheets of these, and these are beautiful tropical designs. Obviously these are all double-sided, and lovely mixture of greens, pinks, black and white. And these obviously have a matching suite, love that. And this one here is particularly pretty as well. So suitable for men and women, I think. Obviously the pink is great for women, but the men and the backgrounds, even just these plain ones here, would be great. And obviously great for animal themed cards as well. So these are called, this is called Tropical Escape. Then we have Garden Impressions. This is another set of 12 sheets, and these normally come as a stack of 48 sheets, so this is a quarter of a pack. And this also has a matching stamp set which has these fabulous rose designs, and these ones in particular, and I think you'll see a lot of demonstrators using both the designer paper and also the stamping, the suite. So they've got this interesting effect on the back, almost like it's just slightly softly out of focus, but lots of really lovely bright detail, and then a plain colour on the reverse. Even that would be great, you know, for sea or sky or something. And obviously introducing some of our new colours as well. Looks very similar to the old Garden in Bloom stamp set that we used to have, that particular paper. So some nice bright colours, and there's some more of these designs here. And again, this matches that stamp set, Artistic Impressions. So that is called Garden Impressions. And then we also have our in colour paper stacks. So we always used to have in colour stacks that were 12 by 12. they are now 6x6 and it makes them really affordable. So in this particular pack, what I've put together, if I just put that there, is the Garden Impressions and Tropical Escape that you've already seen. And then we have the two in colour packs, 17 to 19, and also the new 18 to 20. So these are the 17 to 19. So we have the Powder Pink and the Lemon Lime Twist, Berry Burst, Fresh Fig and Tranquil Tide. And you'll see there's a mixture of the dots and of the stripes, and you get this broader stripe, equal stripes, and then you get this uneven stripe with the white. So those are the in colours, 17 to 19, and then these are our new in colours, 18 to 20. So we've got Blueberry Bushel, that's this one here, and again with the dots. Call Me Clover, Lovely Lipstick, Pineapple Punch, and Grapefruit Grove. So stripes on one side and dots on the other, and two types of dots and two types of stripes. So it makes it a really useful set, and when you buy the pack of these ones, you'll get more in the in colour packs because you've only got 5 colours in each one. So if you buy a complete pack, you'll get 40 sheets altogether, sorry. So that is the 6x6 paper stacks, and I have added into that, even though this is one that we've had in the last catalogue, but I think it's just such a useful design, and that's these wood textures. So you get 12 sheets of the wood textures, and you get all these different shades of wood, and again they're all double-sided. If I can turn those over like so. So they're great for backgrounds, they're great for men's cards, and even for making small 6x6 or 8x8 frames. So that particular set is £19 for the pack, the way that I've put that together, and it tells you here how many sheets of each set you get. So that's 6x6 paper stacks. Alongside of that, we also have the 6x6 colour collections. So very similar to the in colour packs, design is the same, but we now have these available in brights, neutrals, regals and subtles. And the way that I put this together is that you get 20 sheets of each pack, so the brights, neutrals, etc. The total cost is £21 per pack. If you want to include 40 A5 sheets of card, so in other words, one each of the card to go with them, then you can include that, and that will be £29 per pack for the paper and 10 A5 sheets of each of those card. So the designs are exactly the same as I've just shown you, and we do have the brights, and here again you can see those, some new colours in there, Mango Melody, some new purples, which we love, bit of Poppy Parade coming in there, and Flirty Flamingo. And then we have the neutrals. We've got a new colour in there, Granite Grey, which is a nice soft grey. And then we also have the regals, nice deep colours, and the subtles. So those are the subtles actually, and here are the regals. Slightly mixed up, I apologise. Haitian Craze, Blackberry Bliss, and the like. So those ones are available, as I say, £21 for the pack, and that will get you 80 sheets of 6x6, and just a very useful everyday pack to have. Finally, we have our standard paper packs. So these come in the catalogue as 12 by 12 inches, and what I've done is I've cut these down, so literally taken a pack of 12 by 12 and cut it into quarters, and in each pack you get 12 sheets. The first one we've got is Twinkle Twinkle. Oh, I beg your pardon, that isn't. I'll start from this end. So the first pack we have is Twinkle Twinkle. See, I was confused. and it's great for men's cards, despite the name, and also for babies, so, and young children. So, and it's a very soft, so you see there's some pinks and blues in there, got a little bit of that grey granite. So we've got stars, we've got dots, some stripes in there, very modern combination of colours, and we've got some stars in the sky and some constellations. So a really pretty set, and really not just for babies. Then we have Under the Mistletoe. So this is a great Christmas design, and I really like it because it's a mixture of modern and slightly more traditional. So we've got some dots and stripes and things going on there on one side, and then the other we've got some really bright floral designs. I love this one with the sort of snow effect, and then we have pine cones and bells. We have mistletoe and baubles, some more poinsettias, and more of those pine cones but on a bigger scale. And then there's the rest of those here. So some plaids, some dots, and then we even have some reindeer and some assorted designs. So our more poinsettias and those ones there you've already seen. So there's 2 of everything in that pack. So that pack is called Under the Mistletoe. Then we have Nature's Poem. So this is a really pretty leaf effect set of papers. It matches the Rooted with Nature, and has a really nice combination of colours, almost autumnal really. So we have ferns and flowers. I love this one here with the sort of, with the really pretty leaves, and this matches the stamp set nicely. And this one, which is the leaves but looks a bit like honesty, some wood, and then again that really pretty backing of there. So that one there is called Nature's Poem, and you have 12 sheets of that. Then we have Petal Promenade, and this is a beautiful photographic style paper, and we were lucky enough to be given a video that showed how this was made. So these are real flowers that were brought into Stampin' Up office. They arranged them, photographed them, and then from those photographs made those into designer paper. So we've got these lovely flowers, roses, and then that sort of bouquet on the back, more roses, so very pretty pinks, and there's quite a lot of this marble effect on the back. This one here obviously started out as a 12 by 12 sheet, and it features all of these frames. So because I've just cut it up into 6 by 6, it doesn't show it at its best. But these are perfect for just stamping a sentiment, cutting out and popping onto a card. So if you imagine that was a 3 by 3 card, and you just stamped to get, you know, hope you're feeling better soon, something like that, that would make a really sweet and quick card. And on the back of that is that sort of, it's just smooth, but it's got a really clever effect, almost looks like crushed copper. So here are some more frames, and again, because I've cut it the way that I have, it doesn't look quite as effective. It's a nice plain backing. This one here would make a lovely wedding card, especially if you imagine a vellum laid over the top of it. And some more marbling, and then this one here with some different colours and some more marbling. So that's called Petal Promenade, and as I say, that does come as a 12 by 12 pack. We then have Tranquil Textures, and this is a very soft effect backing card really. So it has much less of a main design on and more of a background. So these would be great for any age cards really. just stamping a sentiment on. Lovely colours in this suite as well. That one with the little dots, and then the green. So nice sort of generic set, especially if you love blues and greens, seaside and things like that. So that's one there, is Tranquil Textures. Then we have Animal Antics. So this matches the Animal Antics stamp set. Not everything that you see on the paper is in the stamp set. So we have these crocodiles. They're not actually featured in the stamp set, but they are a great addition. These lovely hippos. They are so cute. And again, they're not in the stamp set, but wonderful backing to go with that. These little birds and the little leaves and flowers. And then if you can just see that little frog. Now that is exactly like the stamp set. It has a single frog on this little branch. Got some giraffe tight stripes on the back. And then this fun image. So these three images are from the stamp set. So you get the kangaroo, you get the rhino and the giraffe. And there are matching framelits for these. And in the papers you also get this fun little sloth and the chameleon. There's another little bird in there like we've seen on the papers. There's the frogs in the trees again. And then this one is like the one we've just seen, but we have the sloth and everything just on a smaller scale, and the hippos have been added. So a really nice, fun card that would make. And if you do have to make children's cards but you don't want to spend out on a children's stamp set or an animal stamp set, then just buy some papers and make that work with the papers instead. And finally we have Best Route, and you get 12 of these, and a mixture of maps and designs, bicycles. That's really cute. Stripes, and then we've got more maps and aeroplanes like so, and little route markers and some arrows. So that is the Best Route set. So all of those ones there, cut to 6 by 6, is my standard paper pack, at £19. So everything I've covered today is available to order either as a complete pack, and you'll find that information in the catalogue. You can find it between pages 188 and 191. And you can find this form on my website, jeminicrafts.co.uk, and you can order multiples of these if you wish to. And as I say, you will need to allow time for me to add up the orders and send them off, because I don't keep these in stock other than my sample pack. So if you are coming to a class or coffee and card, you're welcome to me at my sample pack at any time. So thank you very much for visiting today. Do let me know which is your favourite one, and you can contact me, Jenny McCormack, at jeminicrafts.co.uk. You can visit my Facebook page or come and find me in person at a class. These are my current class dates. I'll just put these up for you while the video finishes off. This is starting in July because all of my June classes are already fully booked. So these are July,